All right, y'all, what's going on? It's A1 Andre coming back with another video today. Now, you read the title, so you know what this video is going to be about. And before I even get into this video and go on with this video, I'm going to say right now that I appreciate all the new subscribers that I got as a recent. So everybody that subscribed as a recent, I really appreciate y'all. We're growing somewhat rapid, so I really appreciate y'all for that. But yeah, keep subscribing, leave a like on this video and all that good stuff because I really appreciate y'all, like I said. But yeah, I just had to get it out the way. But anyway, like the title states in this video, we talking about the best badges for shooting for your shooting guards. So for all my shooting guards out there, all my guys that have shooting guard builds in 2K21 current gen, this video is for you. Now right now, what I'm gonna say to y'all is something I said similar to my other video that I made for my best badges for, I think it was my power forward video that I put out. Yeah, so in that video, I put two types of power forwards in that video to make it more organized. So that's what I'm gonna do in this video as well. So I'm gonna have two different types of shooting guards. I understand that even though y'all are shooting guards just watching this video, or I might have guys that plan on making shooting guards in 2K21 watching this video, it's still good to go more in depth about shooting guards. So that's why I have different types of shooting guards in this video, so everybody can, get something from it. So without further ado, y'all, I'm gonna stop wasting time in this intro and jump right into it. So yeah, y'all, let's get into it. All right, okay, so the first type of build we talking about is more of a CJ McCollum type, all around type of shooting guard, more of a shot creating shooting guard, and just a shooting guard that can do a lot of things like a CJ McCollum, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, etc., etc. So for this style shooting guard, we're gonna go with 6'3". Matter of fact, I'm gonna go with 6'4", because 6'4" could be, a better range, because that way, if we're gonna go with a CJ McCollum who's arguably probably 6'4" versus a Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant who's 6'6", it's closer to in between those two. I don't want to make it 6'3" because that way he's just closer to being shorter. So, I feel like 6'4" is more of a target area. Anyway, starting off with the more all-around type of shooting guard. As you can see, we compared to CJ McCollum and Bradley Beal, and for some reason, Pete Maravich. I don't understand why Pete Maravich is in here. He's kind of more of a point guard in my opinion, but that don't even really matter. As you can see, I made a playmaking shot creator, which don't really make sense to me because I didn't even have the playmaking type pie, but I mean, it is what it is. Just like I said in the other badge video for my power forwards or centers, whichever video that was, I can't really remember right now. But just like I said in that other video, we're not focusing on all the other badge categories like for playmaking, defense and rebounding and finishing and all that stuff. We're only focusing on shooting because this is a shooting video. So anyway, for my CJ McCollum type, all around type shooting guards, the first thing I'm gonna start off by saying is we're gonna get these, universal badges out the way. What universal badges means is like no matter what position you play in, these are all shooting badges for no matter what position you are. So this, can apply to anything. This not just for this video, not just for shooting guards. So for example, that could be flexible release, because with the recent patch that came out not too long ago, they made it so that there's no more rumble in the controller. Therefore, shooting can be a lot tougher for some people because of that. And me personally, I didn't use, the controller rumble, but like I said, for some people that could really hurt them. So flexible release is gonna, help that whether you use rumble or not. It's flexible release, self-explanatory. Shooting is a little bit tougher in this game because it's 2K21 current gen. Why would you not get it? So that's why I have flexible release. Moving on, green machine, again, universal. I feel like this can go for anybody. It's green machine. What it does, if you didn't already know, is increase the bonus given for consecutive excellent releases. So basically, if you, make a good shot on a green, if you green a shot, then you have a higher chance of greening your next shot and over and over and over again. So I mean, here it is right here on screen so you can see it for yourself, universal. Moving on to the next universal badge, there's like 3 more in my opinion. Tireless shooter, that helps you shoot better when you're fatigued. So I mean, self-explanatory, why would you not get that? It's pretty much a given for me to get that badge. The 4th one, volume shooter, universal again, because it boosts shot percentages as shot attempts go on throughout the game. Universal. Last but not least, range extender, universal. No matter what type of build you have, you're gonna need range extender. That's a universal shooting badge in my opinion. Okay, now that all the universal shooting badges is out the way, let's go into the ones that's specific to this type of build. So for your CJ McCollum type, all around player type shooting guard, I feel like the first badge you're gonna need is catch and shoot on gold. I don't know why I had it on Hall of Fame, but it's really on gold. And the reason being is because you playing off ball. Why would you not get it on gold? I don't believe you need it on Hall of Fame because you're not a pure shooter. Like the second type of build, this, the second half of this video is gonna be, more of like a, different type of shooting guard. But for this type of shooting guard right here, you're not gonna be a strictly catch and shoot type shooting guard, so you're not a pure shooter. You're gonna be catching the ball and driving and just doing whatever you want to do because you're all around shooting guard basically. So that's why I have it the way I have it with this right here. Also, it's pretty much self-explanatory. It's catch and shoot. I mean, everybody knows that you need catch and shoot. Everybody knows it's one of the best badges to get. So really, I was showing you this badge to show you what level you should have it on, more so than just showing you the badge itself, because everybody knows that this is a good badge already. So you know what I'm saying? So that's why I have it, you know, the way I have it. Moving on to the next badge, we got difficult shots. Honestly, it's on gold. You could pretty much put this on Hall of Fame if you want to, because you're taking tough shots. You know, why not? Matter of fact, let's keep it on gold. We're gonna keep that on gold for now. You're taking tough shots. You're more of a shot creating type of shooting guard, like CJ McCollum, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. You know, that's why I have it the way I have it. You're taking difficult shots off the dribble, and it's gonna be easier to make shots. Even though they nerfed difficult shots in 2K21 current gen from how it was last year around the time when the game first came out, everybody was taking drifting twos. But even though it's nerfed, because, you know, before it was nerfed, I felt like silver was the way to go, but now that it's been nerfed, I feel like gold is a good way to go. It's a good sweet spot for that. So that's just my opinion. You can put it on Hall of Fame if you want to, because, you know, with this, I have 22 shooting badges, because I feel like 22 shooting badges is a good, you know, range for shooting badges for your shooting guards. You know what I'm saying? Around 19 to about 22 badges is like around the average for, you know, your shooting badges anyway. So if you have an extra badge like I have right now, you can go with, you know, Hall of Fame if you want to, or you can put it somewhere else, but I'm gonna get into all that later on. Anyway, on to the next badge. We're looking at corner specialist. I have it on silver because, like I said, you're not a strictly catch and shoot type shooting guard. You're a shooting guard that will be playing off the ball. Your point guard's gonna be at the top of the key. So whether you're playing the left side of the key or the right side of the top of the key, I said top of the key. Whether you're playing on the left side of the court or the right side of the court, you're gonna be in that corner a lot, you know, so you're gonna need to catch the ball and shoot, because CJ McCollum catches the ball and shoots at times. You know, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace Kobe Bryant, by the way, rest in peace Black Mamba. He used to, you know, take shots in the corner. Also Michael Jordan here and there, you know what I'm saying? So you don't need it on gold or Hall of Fame because you're not a strictly shooting type player, so you're gonna need it on silver. I feel like that's a good middle ground. Deep phase, this is more of a Kobe Bryant, CJ McCollum, not so much Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan didn't really take deep phase in his career. But yeah, your player is gonna be needing deep phase, because what that does is, and matter of fact, let me say right now that this badge right here is not a badge that I see a lot of guys going with. This is an overlooked badge in the community for whatever reason. What it does, let me pull it up right here. Let me see. Deep phase, what deep phase helps do. Post fadeaways taken far from the basket receive less of a distance penalty than normal. So this is like limitless range or range extender for post phase. You know what I'm saying? You could also say this is good for, you know, your power forwards or stretch forwards, but I feel like this is really good for a player like CJ McCollum or Kobe Bryant, because they took a lot of off balance shots, this, you know, low percentage shots from mid range. So if you do that, get this badge. I feel like it's good. It's on bronze because this is not a high percentage shot, so that's why I have it on bronze. So yeah, you can do what you can with that. Do what you want to with that. Moving on, Hot Zone Hunter. This can actually go, to be honest, on maybe silver, and the reason why I have Hot Zone Hunter at all is because what it does is helps the shots that are taken in the player's hot zones, which is giving a boost. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you're a point guard, you don't really have hot zones like that because you always have the ball in your hand, so the whole court is basically your hot zone, in my opinion. And when you a shooting guard, you have more hot zones because, you know, you take the most shots on the court besides your point guard, and you have spots. You don't have as many hot spots on the court as a point guard would have because you're a shooting guard. A shooting guard is going to have more hot zones than a point guard because he likes to pick his spots on the court more, and a point guard can basically shoot from wherever, so he doesn't really have as many hot zones, in my opinion. That's just my opinion though, so you can do what you want to with this, but that's just a good way to go about your badge setup, in my opinion, with this. Last but not least, I think this is the last one. Slippery off ball. I have it on bronze. That's basically when you're playing off ball, and you know what? This could be a universal badge also, to be honest with you. I mean, it can go either way. I feel like it can go either way though. But slippery off ball, when attempting to get open off screens, the player more effectively navigates throughout traffic. I said throughout traffic. It's really through traffic. It don't matter. Y'all get the point. Slippery off ball, man. Get this badge. It's gonna help you navigate better, so you're not gonna move as slow off the ball when you're trying to get open, when your point guard passes you the ball and all that stuff, and you can go to work. Say for example, you're a player that likes to isolate, like example, again, CJ McCollum, Kobe Bryant. What Kobe Bryant would like to do often in his career is get positioning on his matchup on the low block, and then catch the ball with his back facing the basket, then turn around and isolate. You know what I'm saying? Same for CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum would like to get the ball around the elbow area of the court and then go to work. He can only get off ball easier with slippery off ball. So I feel like this is kind of universal, like I said, but at the same time, it's kind of not. So it's a toss up with this. But yeah, I think that's it. I want to say that's it though. So that's it for the more shot creating shooting guards. So now let's go to the other types of shooting guards. All right, now the first half of the video was more so your shot creating and slashing shooting guards. This half of the video was more so your pure shooting guards, like a Tobias Harris or a Danny Green. or Bradley Beal. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, first things first, I'm gonna say is again, universal badges, flexible release, green machine, range extender. See what I'm saying? We're gonna get those out of the way. Now, looking at the more specific badges. Now, like I said, for these shooting badges, for this portion of the video, you're more like a Tobias Harris or a Danny Green. So starting off first and foremost, catch and shoot, put that bad boy on Hall of Fame because you taking a lot of jump shots. You're more of a pure shooting guard. I don't know why I said shooting twice, but you get the point. You're more of a pure shooting guard. So catch and shoot on Hall of Fame, you're gonna be catching the ball a whole lot more. And you're a pure, I mean, it speaks for itself. If you're a pure shooter, why would you not? You know what I'm saying? Hall of Fame, catch and shoot, best way to go. Second, corner specialist. You in the corner. Just like I said earlier, you're gonna need silver for, I think I said silver for catch and shoot for, you know, a more of a scoring type shooting guard. So now you're more of a pure shooter, corner specialist on gold. You could go Hall of Fame, but I say gold is the best way to go. Now with this one, you're gonna need Deadeye because what Deadeye does is reduce the impact of a defender who's closing out. So you're gonna be playing off the ball. I mean, either way, you're playing off the ball a little bit. So you're gonna be taking a whole lot more jump shots, and shooting is gonna be more important in your role at play because you're more of a pure shooter, like I said. So because of that, you're gonna need Deadeye. Or your matchup might already be guarding you and he might have a hand up in your face. Your matchup is most likely not gonna be trying to close out on you as much because he knows you can shoot already. So with Deadeye, this is gonna help you for if he's already in your face because like I said, he knows you can shoot already because you're more of a pure shooter. So have this on silver at the very least. I feel like that's the best way to go. Moving down, you have a lot of spots to take shots in because you're a shooter. Really, I can do this right here, hold on. I can put this down on bronze and I can put this over to like gold because you're taking a lot of jump shots. You see what I'm saying? It's self-explanatory. You might not need this really anyway because you're more of a pure shooter, so you're gonna be having, you know, less problem greening anyway because, you know, you're more of a pure shooter and your shooting attributes might be a little bit higher because you're more of a pure shooter. So you really don't really need green machine on silver. Most likely you could put it on like bronze and put this on gold instead. That's just my opinion though. Again, universal. We already talked about that. You don't need pick and popper because you're not a bigger player. Pick and popper is usually for like bigger players like stretch forwards who play off the pick and roll and all that stuff like LaMarcus Aldridge, etc., etc. Ice and veins is only good for if you're playing in my career and all that stuff. And let's be real here. Most of y'all watching this video don't play my career like that. Difficult shots. You're not more so of a shot creating shooting guard. Like I said in the first portion of the video, you're more of a pure shooter. You don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Clutch shooter, again, doesn't really help you out in this situation. So yeah. These badges right here is the best way to go, and also these specific tunes of these badges. What I mean by specific tunes is having it to gold versus a silver, or having this to Hall of Fame instead of a gold. That's a specific tune or a specific level, I should say. This is the best badge setup in my opinion for pure shooting guards. This will help you get all your jump shots off faster and be a more efficient shooter, you know, as a shooting guard. So anyway, you guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Those are just my thoughts for both types of shooting guards. Like I said in the beginning of the video, there's gonna be two different types of shooting guards because I don't want to have, you know, this one shooting guard, you know, type badge video because I understand that you guys have more than one type of shooting guard and there's a lot of different types of shooting guards out there in the 2K community. So I wanted to have something that can, you know, apply to everybody. So anyway, you guys, that's gonna do it. If you agree with anything I said, if you like, you know, any insight I gave y'all about these badges and all that good stuff, leave a like on the video down below. Also, if you're new, subscribe down below. I post videos like this whenever I post videos like this. Whenever I see anything that's, you know, worth talking about or anything worth, you know, putting on to you guys, putting you guys on game and all that stuff. So anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all for watching the video. Leave a like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Turn on your post notifications and all that. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, y'all. So until next time, it's been A1 Andre, and I'm out, y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.